Hello, and welcome to my EPortfolio reflection video. My name is Steve Clark, and I am a candidate for graduation in the Masters of Educational Technology program through Boise State University. Currently, I am in my 4th year of teaching high school social studies in Atlanta, Georgia. This video is a culminating activity that will highlight some of the key assignments that have influenced my classroom instruction the most. Please allow me to Alright, so I was born in Leo, Indiana. There you can see a picture of me graduating from high school in 2004 with my parents, and from Indiana University in 2008. I married my wonderful wife Bonnie a month after graduating from college, and we moved down to Atlanta, where we still live today. And this next slide you can see my high school that I started at, and this is my 4th year of teaching, all at the same school. I'm the varsity basketball coach. There you can see me with my class and with my team. A new teacher, teaching 3 preps, and coaching high school basketball, I knew I needed a program that was 100% online. Although the classes were still very demanding, I was able to do my work when I had time. Second reason is I wanted a program that was very practical to my daily lessons. Technology is something that I've always used, and I felt this program would just give me more practical strategies on how to implement it into my lessons. The final reason I chose this program was, along with pursuing my master's, I'm also pursuing a certificate in online teaching. I feel that this certificate at some point in my career will come in handy, as the demand for online instructors who are qualified will continue to grow. So here you can see the course schedule over the last 2.5 years. I started out with EdTech 506 and EdTech 541. I did not start out with the intro course, EdTech 501, which was a little bit backwards, but I'm actually glad that I did this because I was able to go back and sort of take a couple semesters of what I had learned and kind of start fresh at the same time in that course. And I would say my 2 favorite electives that I took, or the ones that I took the most out of, were probably EdTech 541, integrating technology into the classroom, and EdTech 532, educational games and simulation. So we're going to go through 3 assignments that I feel had the biggest impact on me as an educator, incorporating technology, and all 3 of these assignments were very time consuming and at the time difficult, but they definitely helped me, and I'm going to talk about really how they impacted me as a teacher. The instructional design final report was an awesome experience for me. I created a program and implemented it with my juniors, where the students had to create a Google site to showcase the Civil War, and you can see in the objective that they had to publish a Google site. The site had to have 3 working tabs, 1 embedded video, 5 pictures, and 500 words describing any aspect of the Civil War. You can see from my needs analysis where my students are at, and this was very valuable for me. I had never done this. I didn't know specifically where my students stood with technology. 53% have internet access at home. That's probably lower than a lot of high school student populations, but it's good to know because it helps to know what I have to start with, and you can see a few other figures there. And then this step-by-step process was one part of this project, and this was awesome for the students. They got to see in each of the 6 things they were asked to do specifically how to start. You can see on the left, create a Google account site, go to www.gmail.com, and just a lot of little things that I just did not assume with this project, and it really saved time on the end because the students didn't need to ask many questions because this report was so detailed, and I just grew a lot professionally from this because I've just learned the more detailed I am in my instructions, then the better the project goes and the more time it saves me. The next assignment was in EdTech 532, and in this particular assignment we had to create an idea for a simulation that we could use. And although I did not create the actual simulation, I did implement a lot of the ideas into my economics class. So the game is called Ville, and basically it is for seniors taking economics, and it's really a career slash life game. So they start out by creating an avatar, and after they create that avatar, they're basically going to create a lifestyle that they want to live. So they're going to pick the college they want to go to if they want to go. They're going to go to a job after that college. They're going to get married if they choose to, raise a family. So really it just takes you through life and looks at the financial implications, whether those are positive or negative, and how that affects things. So some of the objectives, as you've seen on the screen here, I've kind of gone through most of these. The positives of investing in both their education and money is a big theme in this game. If they make good investments, then they receive that return later in life. Maybe they can buy a bigger house, a nicer car. And the kids really going through this are impacted by it more so than just talking about it. You can see there's different options in the game: slow mode, fast mode, and sprint mode. Based on how much computer availability you would have, you could choose one of these options. Again, I did not actually create this game, but implementing it, the students had to do a project where they had to make these decisions still, and it was really cool to see them come to conclusions. If they have this type of education, they can get this sort of job and drive this sort of car and that kind of thing. So it was a really good experience overall. I learned a lot about creating games, and also I think the students learned a lot about real life skills. The third assignment was in EdTech 505, and it was the evaluation report at the end of the course. And I decided to use, again, something that I could implement into my daily classes. And basically what I did is I took the Promethean board that I use in class and the active expressions that go with it. And those are basically clickers where students can click in answers. And I kind of created a program that I called the Active Expression History Review Program. And it was used during Unit 5 of my class, which covered the 7-week time period from March 7th through April 22nd, 2011. So this was this past spring. And basically the students took 5 assessments in the program, and the students were tracked based on how they did in the program to see if it was benefiting them. So here you see the weekly benchmarks. As the program went on, the students' weekly formative assessments went up, and these benchmarks were typically just 5 multiple choice questions based on what we had covered that week. The students would walk into class, grab their active expression, and answer the questions based on their readings. And for the unit exams, the unit that we use these active expressions was the highest scoring unit in my course. So I found the evaluation part of this to be very beneficial to me, to track the students, to integrate technology, and I've continued to use this program in my courses this year, and hopefully, providing that I still have this technology, I will continue to use it. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to watch my EPortfolio reflection video. As you can see, this program has had a profound impact on me in my professional development as a classroom teacher. The convenience of the program, combined with the quality instruction and the collaboration that I got with my peer professionals across the country, combined to make this an excellent program. Thank you to my professors, to my classmates, to my advisors, and everyone else who made this program possible. It's been an exciting journey, and I would encourage anyone thinking about getting a master's, especially a teacher who likes using technology, to pursue this program.